Alright, today we are trying out the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. This comes in 40 colors and I am in the color 190. This is supposed to be a medium coverage foundation that is good for all skin types. So let's read a little bit about it and see what their claims to fame are. What it does. Finally, the ultimate Pro Filt'r in foundation form. Born in 40 boundary-breaking shades, Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation gives skin an instant, smooth, pore-diffused, shine-free finish that easily builds to medium to full coverage. The oil-free formula is made with climate-adaptive technology that's resistant to sweat and humidity and won't clog pores so that wherever you are, it's going to work on your skin. Best of all, this longwear light as air texture is undetectable on skin, so you always look like you. Now, I have been actually using this foundation for the last week or so, so this is not a first impression. This is just going to be telling you more about the foundation, how it wears, how it does on mature skin. So let's get started. Now, when this talks about being like sweat resistant and humidity resistant, today might be a good day to put that to the test. It's not hot outside, but my husband for some reason decided to crank the heat up in the house this morning and then left for work without turning it down. So it's very hot in my house right now. So we'll see how this is. This room doesn't get a lot of air circulation in it, so it heats up really fast, and then I've got all the lights going as well. So we'll see how this works. Anyway, as always, I'm going to do one half of my face with a sponge and the other half with a brush. I have gone ahead and added my primer, and today I am trying the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. I've actually used this several times now, and I really like this. It does leave a nice tacky feeling to the skin, so it really gives something for your foundation to adhere to. And then I've also gone ahead and done my under eye color correcting, so that's all done as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pump this out on my little tray here. And this is on the runny side, as you can see. Go ahead and get my hair out of my face. Okay, I'll go ahead with a sponge first. I'm just going to put some on there. And I will tell you, the claims about this being very lightweight are totally correct. Okay, that is one pump right there. So let me do another pump and I will go in with my brush. And I'm using a Luxie round top blending brush to do this. In reality, I've been using my Artiste brush and really liking that. But I know you all don't have those, so I'm going to go with something that you all have. Okay, I need a little bit more. These are actually very small pumps, by the way, so that's a whole pump right there. And that's very thin, so. This does also dry down very quickly, so you kind of need to work fast with it. Alright, let me zoom you in and see if you guys can kind of tell the difference between the two sides, so sit tight. Alright, so this is the side we used the sponge on, and this is the side I used the brush on. When I look at this, I do see a lot more coverage, definitely with the brush side. So I see a lot of spots and things coming through here although I think it did a little bit better job actually blending it in. So I'm going to go ahead and do a second layer, and then we'll see how that looks. Let's go in with the sponge side first. And I'm just going to go into those areas where I need a little bit more coverage. I'm just picking up the tiniest bit too at a time. Okay, before I go to the brush side, I'm going to take a look in the mirror. Yeah, I definitely like the finish of the sponge better with this type of a brush. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this side with the sponge just to even things out. My Artiste brush did a much better job, but I still preferred the sponge when I did my applications. Just feel like it gives a more natural finish and really gets that in there. I haven't had any problems with this oxidizing whatsoever, so I really like that as well. This color is just a tad bit yellow on me, but the ones I tried around it just didn't get to be a good match, so this is as close as I got with my skin color. Okay, we have everything applied. Let me go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, this is the finished look with the foundation. I have to say, I have been loving this foundation for the last week or so that I have been trying it out. The only issue I have run into is at the end of the day, it does start to crease right around my smile lines, but a lot of my foundations do that. I don't have any issues with it up in my forehead or around the smile lines around my eyes. It's just these two stubborn little deep crevices that I have going right there. So the one thing I found that's helped it the most is just to press a lot of powder into that loose powder, and that's really helped settle down the creasing a lot when I do that. So other than that, I really like the finish. I like how it looks very natural, and it just wears so well. When they say long lasting, they mean long lasting. Let me go over everything else that I have on my face with you really quickly. For my bronzer, or actually I kind of did a bronzer, more of a contour. I used this little sample of the Tarte. This is the Hotel Harris. I got this as a little sample thing that I bought. It came with, I think, a highlighter as well. So I really have been liking this. And then for the blush, I used my Dandelion Benefit Blush. And that is the shade there. This has just turned out to be a very, very pretty color. I was a little concerned that it wouldn't show up on me, but I really like it. And then for highlighter today, I picked up one of the new Wet n Wild blush or highlighters in Blossom Glow. As you can see, I got this for $4.49 from Meyer. But this is just a stunning highlighter as well. Just very, very pretty. Doesn't emphasize my pores, so I really like that. For my eyeshadow today, you'll see a tutorial on this, but I use the Tarte Toasted, Tartelette Toasted palette. Boy, that's just hard to say. And then for lips today, what did I wear today? I wore the Real Her I Will Succeed, I think is the color. No, Lady Love. Lady Love is the color on that. So that's everything I have on today. Again, I really recommend this foundation. It's good for all skin types. So, and you can layer it really well, so you can go from a medium to a high coverage. If you like a very like thin one, not even a medium consistency, you probably won't like this. But if you like to go medium to high coverage, I think you will really, really like this as well. And again, it has little teeny pumps on it, but you don't have to use an awful lot. Use it in sections because it does dry down very quickly as well. And you don't actually even need to set this one, but I do with my powders, always just a habit. I always set my foundations. So I think that's everything. If you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. I'm going to be having a contest coming up as I near the 1,000 mark, and I have a ton of goodies that I'm giving away, and I mean a ton of goodies, so you're going to want to be a subscriber for that one as well. Feel free to leave any comments or questions down below, and as always, I love you guys, and bye-bye.